Hello, my name is Eric Porter. This is my fourth speech, my persuasive speech for public speaking online. My instructor is Georgia Culliver. Here are my 3 note cards, 1, 2, and then 3. Here's 3 members of the audience. And then here's the 4th member who's actually going to be recording it via the iPad. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, about 1.5 million people were arrested in a given year for driving under the influence of alcohol. Another serious issue that is occurring is the fatality accident rates. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, an estimated 10,076 people died in the total of 32,719 reported accidents related to alcohol. It is said that every 90 seconds someone is injured from a drunk driving accident in America, and in every 53 minutes someone is killed in the drunk driving car crash. So now that we have talked about the serious issues that surround people that drink and drive, let's take a look at some of the reasons why people drink and why they drive. Third, I want to talk about some of the reasons why people drink and why some of them make the decision to drive. The first is them making the decision to drive. NCADD, or the Nation Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence, conducted a survey, and the number one reported answer is social interactions. Some of the other reasons people drink can be related to stress, peer pressure, to feel good, or to cope with certain life circumstances that they're currently going through. Now let's talk about some of the reasons why they decide to get in the vehicle, drink and drive. The U.S. Department of Transportation conducted an experiment and survey of 600 people about why they drink and drive, and this is some of their findings during the research. The first and major reason people said they drink and drive is because they don't want to leave their car wherever they're at. They say that their car isn't safe, they don't feel like their car is safe, and they don't want to have their personal belongings stolen. The second major reason people say they drink and drive is because they have to take their friends or family members home for certain reasons, whether they have work, school, whatever the reason may be. They say they have to get them home, and that's why they drive. The third major reason, they said, is because they believed they were good enough to drive and that they had sobered up. The number one issue that they found with this is people said that they had 2 cups of coffee. Okay, well, 2 cups of coffee takes about 2 hours to hit your bloodstream and dilute the alcohol. So there you have it, some reasons why people drink and drive. Some of them don't seem that bad. For instance, if you're out with your family and you have 1 beer, but make sure the driver is sober when you get inside the vehicle. On the other hand, drinking to cope with stress and other life issues can result in really bad decisions on top of what they might be going through, and they need to get help as soon as possible. Now the question that we have to answer is how we can lower these rates the best we can. Finally, I'm going to talk to you about some of the ways that we can prevent drinking and driving from happening. The first and foremost way that we can prevent these statistics and save lives when talking about drinking and driving is by assigning a designated driver, according to drunk driving prevention. The second way we can prevent these statistics is by taking a taxi to make sure you and others get home safe. The best part about this one is during special holidays and seasons, you can park your car in a safe location, and most tax companies offer discounts if they're picking you up at a local bar. The third way that we can prevent drunk driving is taking the keys and calling the police to have them come pick the person up. Most police officers feel better when they get there and take them home because they know that they got home safe other than getting on the road and killing someone. The final way, and one of the most important ways, is by word of mouth. Talk to your friends and family if you're going out and set a plan for getting home if you're going to drink. If you've had too much, call your mom, call your dad, call your sister, call somebody to come pick you up, and or get your vehicle to a safe location. Spread the word also about drinking and driving and how dangerous it is to other people in the community to raise awareness. This is another big step because if we tell people not to drink and drive and they hear it so many times, it's going to eventually instill inside of their mind, and every time they go for a drink they're going to be like, okay, what's my plan for getting home? Those are just some of the many different ways that you could reduce the statistics and help save your friends and family's lives. This is an issue that is talked about all the time in communities, and especially around the holidays, and it's important to take the stance of not drinking and driving, not even one time. As you can see, so after sharing with you the serious problems to drinking and driving, why it happens, and ways to prevent drunk driving from happening in the future, I hope you could see that people's lives can change in a split second because of a decision that someone made to drink and get inside their vehicle. Not only can it cause a loss of life, it could cost you a DUI, a night in jail, money, court costs, and it could even land you in prison depending on whether or not you hurt someone else. The rates seem to be going down over the past couple of years, but it is still a very big issue in today's world that needs to change. You could be that change by just not doing it and spreading the word. Just remember, the next time you go out with your friends to a get-together, a party, a bar, or just at a special occasion and you had some alcohol, don't drive. That choice to drive could not only cost you the money, the night in jail, but most importantly, it could cost you your life as well as somebody else's life. Thank you.